Hey guys, Josh with Carl's Mower and Saw, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about the powerful, awesome STIHL FS 240R string trimmer. But that's about it. That's all we're going to talk about it, except for maybe a few specs. We're talking just over 14 pounds, 2.3 horsepower, 37.3 cc's, 37.7 cc's, sorry. But guess what? That sucker, it's going away. Hey, we've had this on the floor for years and it's worked wonderfully for years and proven to be a fantastic machine, but times are a-changing. Welcome aboard to the new STIHL FS 251R. Hey, let's crack this thing open and see what we have inside. It's been rumored, maybe you've heard the rumors that this thing is coming, and it's a bigger, badder version of the FS 241. I haven't opened it up yet, so together we're going to get our first peek at it and see what we think. Try to keep it in a position where you can see what's going on, cut a little tape. So from what I understand, here's what my research has shown me so far. The FS 240 works, but it's a little dirty. So the 251, actually, because of an increase in displacement and horsepower, is able to be used all around the country in 2024. So I think that's a good thing. We're talking about increasing the horsepower by just over 17%. That's a pretty significant increase. If you've got a car and you added 17% to the horsepower, I think you're going to notice what happens to it. So the weight stays the same. This guy in a loop handle, just like the FS 240R, comes in at 14.6 pounds, just about 14 and a half pounds. And really, from what I can see on paper, we'll see here in a minute, the difference really is just a cylinder displacement change and a few things internally on the engine that allow us to get up to a 2.7 horse versus a 2.3 horse. That's a big increase. And our CCs are going up from a 37.7 cc to a 41.6 cc. Same weight, same gearbox. One interesting spec that I read, and we're going to check this out to see if it's true or not, is that the cutting width, the diameter of cutting width is wider from 16 and a half inches with the FS 240, and it said 20.5. So let's prove it or disprove it right here. Here we go. First peek, STIHL FS 251R string trimmer. And you know what? It looks a lot like the 241. Can you tell the difference? Honestly, from your position, can you tell the difference? I see a little bit of a sticker. Oh, wait, that's Carl's sticker. How about the back end? Just the name. Okay, let's get a peek at it and see what we see on it. FS 241 going down, FS 240 going down, FS 251 in my hands. We have the same choke mechanism, same primer mechanism. The starter looks the same. We have the protected spark plug cap. Air filtration looks the same. Fuel tank's the same. Standard starter. A little bit more chunk to it. I mean, we're pulling over a bigger engine. This is going to be pretty cool to feel this thing in the cut. I've done a lot of cutting with the FS 240, and it's got some nuts. You know, if you're getting into some deep, heavy grass or some heavy brush cutting application, you need it to go up to that 240, but to gain 17% plus more power, I think it's going to be a big thing. There we go, get our T-wrench out. I'm not going to do a full setup today. Let's save that. What we'll do is we'll do a first start here in one of these next videos, but what I want to do is put this deflector on real quick, safety deflector. And I know some guys are going to say, I don't run that thing, it doesn't matter. It matters. Hey, run these deflectors. If you don't, I don't know if you realize, but not just from a safety standpoint, but the extra heat and wear that you're putting on your engine when you're allowing that trimmer line to get outside of its designated length. This thing just doesn't hit the power that you want if you get too long a trimmer line, and it just adds a ton of heat to the clutch and to the engine as a whole. So really right now, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just clarifying that the cutting diameter is actually larger, and that may or may not be true. So we're going to just hold them up side by side, and looking at the gearbox, it is the same gearbox. It is the same deflector. So that's just a misprint. Sometimes you get into that when you get new products and they're introducing them to market and just something got jumbled. So here we go. The brand new to Carl's Mower and Saw, the STIHL FS 251. 2.7 horse. Power is big compared to the FS240. Weight is the same. A lot of the other proven things, right? We appreciate the good air filtration system, the easy starting, the choke that returns to the run position when you click the throttle, a proven dependable gearbox that's greasable. Get in soon, check it out at Carl's Mower and Saw.